Hey guys, Gary from DIY Electronics. Boy, have I got one for you today. Now, well, I thought that ADT held certain panels hostage with, the hostage keypad and whatnot. ADT doesn't even hold a candle to what I found out. I had a subscriber wanted some information about Xfinity, Time Warner, Spectrum, and what they wanted to know was they had Spectrum come into their home and take over their ADT system with one of these. Don't be scared. This is a TCA-203. This is what it says right there. I don't know if you can see it. Spectrum, Time Warner, and also Xfinity uses these. Now, what they do is they come in and they set up one of these keypads, and then they take one of these, what is called an iControl PIM module, and they put it midway in the wiring of your keypad. And these guys are so slick that sometimes they'll go and they'll hide it so the customer doesn't know where they cut into their keypad wire, and put in this PIM module, so that what it does is, if you were ever to get rid of their service, they simply just contact this panel, they wipe out their information, and now your keypad is stuck. I don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can get that smaller and zoom in. Let me just see if I can lighten it up. Yeah, it won't even lighten up. But right now it says scanning for network. Okay? So, hang on, let me go back to 90. So, I had the subscriber wants to know how to get rid of this so he can take back control of his old ADT system. Now, what I'm about to show you, this will work for most any system out there. Not necessarily ADT, but it'll work with any system that Time Warner, Xfinity, or Spectrum put in one of these PIM modules to take over your system. And I'm going to show you how to remove the PIM module and recover the system. Alright, now let me I want to do some other precautions on this TCA-203. Right at the top, it has a camera. These have been known to be hacked. So be careful if you do have one of these active in your home. Don't have them in a bedroom or pointing at anything sensitive, because your next door neighbor can hack into this, because this is actually a wireless router. Okay? And right on the back of it, alright, that's where Time Warner can plug in and put it onto the network. But also, guys, underneath this board, there's a SIM card that the various companies that I'm talking about activate, so that if you go, oh, I don't want to pay them anymore, so you pull your network cable up, no, they still got you. There's a SIM card inside there that's communicating with the company, so that when they want to shut you off, they just send a signal to this keypad, and it pops that keypad right into scanning network. Nothing you can do. You can power your alarm system down, power back up. You can do all the star, pound, and everything else that I've showed you before. It will not work when you got one of these TCA-203s on your system. Alright, enough talking about the TCA-203. What you need to do is, if you want to get rid of Time Warner, Xfinity, Spectrum, or whatnot, and take back control of your system. Again, it doesn't necessarily have to be this type of system that I'm going to show you on. It will primarily work on any system that has a PIM module. Alright? So the first thing you want to do on this little devil is, there's a screw right here. Take that screw out. The cover will not move. There's clips in there. Right up here, there's a little slot. Jam a screwdriver in there, pop this open. Of course, power it down first. Okay, it's just a power cable that goes in here. pop in your screwdriver here, pop this cover. Matter of fact, I'm going to do it for you right now. I'm taking the screw out of it. I'm sorry guys, but I'm taking the screw out of it. And then put a screwdriver in there and pry. I'm actually going to put you guys down here so you can see me doing this. You actually have to pry this open because there's clips in there. You hear it cracking and everything else? Yeah, because they don't want you in here. Alright, once you get this open, there's going to be a battery in here, and here's the battery connector. Pull that battery out, and there's that SIM card that they keep a watch on you. And guys, I'm telling you, these things are dangerous. There's a camera right there. Alright, I've heard horror stories about Xfinity and everything else of being hacked. That's all the farther I'm going to go. Alright, so anyways, we've got this powered down. Dude, it's gone. It's off the network. You got the battery out. You no longer have to worry about the TCA-203. Now, what you got to do is, here's my keypad, okay? What you really need to do, I mean, to safely do this, now I'm not condoning that you do this, but you got to find your control panel, all right? My control panel is right here. The first thing you want to do is disconnect one leg of the battery, okay? Now, go and find where your alarm system is plugged in. Right now, mine's plugged in down there on the floor. See that beige thing right down there? I'm going to unplug that because I want the keypad to go dead. All right? I'm just going to get you in position. I know, guys, that's kind of confusing one, but I'm going to get the information out to you. All right, so I'm going to disconnect the power. All right, my keypad is now dead. Now, guys, what you want to do is you've got to find this PIM module, and you'll know it's a PIM module. Hang on, I got to get my glasses on. Because on the back of it, it'll say I control. Right there, it'll say PIM. This is the thing you want to get rid of, is the PIM module. And what it does is one leg of it says to keypad, the other leg of it says to panel, okay? So once you get the whole system powered down, the easiest thing to do is, again, there's two wires coming out of your PIM module, two of them, all right? Go to the very end. Alright, so I'm going to go right here by this tag that says keypad and just cut it. Alright, I got to liven my computer back up so I can see what I'm doing. And then on the other side, alright, it says to panel, just cut it. Alright, I want to bring this back. Yeah, I'm at 90 anyways. Alright, take the PIM module, throw it out. Now, you've got two wires in your hand. All you have to do, okay, is now, you know, you got 8 wires here. Just wire them back, wire for, you know, color to color. So if it's black, wire it to the black. If it's green, wire it to the green. So let me strip these back. I know this probably isn't something that a normal homeowner can do, but if you want to regain control of your alarm system, this is what you got to do. Alright, so now I'm stripping all these wires back. Come on, baby. Do. Strip, strip, strip. I just got to put my temporary cap back on here. Alright, you got all your wires stripped. I'm sorry guys, I want to get you in here. So, I got another temporary cap here, fell off. Alright, so now, let me just redo this here. This is their old crimp. I just want to make it so my caps don't fall off, so I'm not confusing you. So again, you cut off both of the PIM modules, okay? And that leaves you with 4 wires. That's going to leave you with a red, black, yellow, and green. And on the other side, you got a red, black, yellow, and green. Again, just wire it color for color. So green goes to green. Black goes to black. Red goes to red. Yellow goes to yellow. Doesn't have to be in this order. Whatever order you want to do it in. I just got to make sure these are all spread out so I don't short them, because I'm not going to cap them off. But yes, that's what you will want to do. You want to cap these off, put some tape on them or something like that. Alright? And then throw this back in the wall or wherever it was after you get it all secure. Alright? All 8 wires are together. Yellow, red, black, green. All wired back together. And then what you want to do first is plug in the battery on your alarm panel. And then plug the power back in. Ah. Nope. I got a wire. I must have a wire loose here somewhere. Yep, maybe it's down here. Oh yeah, guys, I had a wire break off. Hang on a second. I had a little emergency here. I'm gonna pause you for a second. Alright guys, sorry about that. I've had so many tutorials, one of my wires broke off my transformers, I just had to rewire it. Okay, so where was I? Plug in your battery again, and then plug back in your power transformer for your power, for the alarm panel. Alright, so now that's on standby. Oh, come on. I'm going to bring it in closer. I just got to wait for mine to get happy here. Take a second. So again, guys, it's really easy. Just find this PIM module, cut the wire off that says go on the keypad, one to the panel. You might even not even have a tag here, so it doesn't matter which is which. It doesn't matter. Just cut it and then put it back together, wire for wire. You know, not as disgusting looking as mine, but all right. So there we go. Now my panel is back. So let me try to arm it. 1, 2, 3, 4 away. 1, 2, 3, 4 off.
Disarm. Ready to arm.
Brings back to 90. So anyways, guys, TCA-203. It says it right on the back of it too. All right. Again, just power it down. Open the battery compartment up, take the battery out, find this PIM module, because that's what I'm going to call this now, from now on, this is going to be called the hostage module, alright? Because even though you powered down Spectrum, Time Warner, Xfinity, you still don't have control of your system because they hid this somewhere, alright? Now, it could be up inside your control box. You might even have to take the keypad off the wall. I heard that they cut a small little slot in your wall and they throw this down inside the wall so you can't find it. I've heard that they've actually tracked wires in your basement and found a little secluded spot and cut the wire and then, you know, wired this in so that you cannot find it. They're pretty devious. I don't know if their company would told them to do that or what. But I also heard that if you call one of these companies and say, hey, can you come out, take your equipment, and give me back control, they'll say, yeah, we'll do it for $300. I mean, they say, oh, it takes time to be done, but yeah, we'll come out and do it for you. $300. What? You're kidding me. And also, you got to be careful too, because after Time Warner or whoever puts this in, say they added in some equipment and you get rid of them, once you get rid of Time Warner, all the equipment that they put in will no longer work on your system, because they use a proprietary type motion detector, type smoke detector, type contact. It's proprietary. It'll only work on their system. I believe the company that makes a lot of their equipment is Zigbee, and it's proprietary just to for the use of eye control. All right, I know that's a lot to digest, guys. I just wanted to get that out there about the TCA-203, the PIM module, and how to rip the PIM module out, power down the TCA-203, and take back control of your system. All right. So, and just remember, guys, when you cut the wires for your PIM module, make sure your main control panel is totally powered down. I just don't want no responsibility if you cut across a wire and you blow your panel. I mean, that's boo-hoo on you. I apologize to a lot of the homeowners out there that, you know, want this done. Maybe you can have a friend watch this video and, you know, walk you through on how to power down your system and, you know, splice the wires back together and whatnot, and take back control of what belongs to you. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Thumbs up, thumbs down, leave comments down below, subscribe. And if anybody knows what the passphrase is that these companies use, get a hold of me. All right? I would love to know what the passphrase is, and I can help even more people figure out, you know, how to basically take that over, maybe, or, you know, get it off their system. Thanks for watching.